Have you heard of the Ultimate Fighting Championship? So this weekend, UFC 305 is happening.
What's
And
305?
there's like, that's the number of it. Like they do it like UFC 1, UFC 2.
Oh, okay.
Every event is numbered. So it's like, it's the 305th one. Main event, you know who Israel Adesanya is?
No.
No?
No.
Do you know who Dricus du Plessis is?
No. I
All right, so
I don't know. I only know like 3 famous UFC fighters.
name them.
Conor McGregor, Cowboy Cerrone, and that's about it.
You don't know who Brock Lesnar is?
Oh, Brock Lesnar, yeah. I can think off the top of my head anyway.
There's a little bit of controversy over this new event.
Why?
So, Israel Adesanya is a Chinese man
Okay.
born in Nigeria.
So wouldn't that make him Nigerian?
Nope, he's not African. He's Chinese.
Okay.
So he's a Nigerian person, but his parents moved him to New Zealand or Australia. He lived there most of his life, but now he's Chinese.
Oh.
And Dricus du Plessis is the real African world champion right now.
He sounds French.
He's from South Africa.
So what's the controversy? What's the...
So, Israel Adesanya is black. What do you think Dricus du Plessis looks like?
Asian?
He's a white guy.
A white guy from South Africa?
Saying that he's saying he's the African. He's the middleweight champion of the world. He's from South Africa. He's saying he's the African champ of the UFC.
Well, then, yeah. He would be.
Yeah. But that's not the big controversy. Last time Israel Adesanya fought, do you know who Sean Strickland is at all? You might have heard of him.
Nope.
All right, well, Sean Strickland dug up something about Israel Adesanya that nobody's talking about anymore.
What is it?
Israel Adesanya jerked off his dog in a video.
What the fuck? What is wrong with people?
He didn't jerk it up, but he was like playing with his wiener like this in a fucking video.
Where do you
He's playing with his dog's wiener.
Where do you find these guys at?
He was the middleweight world champion for like 3 years straight or something like that. He's known as one of the greatest fighters in that division.
Wasn't there a football player that like went all crazy and drowned his dog or something, beat the shit out of his dog? Michael
Vick?
Yeah, Michael Vick. Didn't he like go insane and beat the fuck out of his dog and shit?
I know nothing about football. I've heard the name, that's why you said Michael Vick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pretty sure. I don't know if it was Michael Vick. I'll look it up. I'll put it up on the screen he was a famous football player.
If you want to, you can put the video of Israel Adesanya because it's on his Instagram. I'm pretty sure.
Send it over to me and I'll post it up.
I'll find it. I'll find the video. But there's also multiple clips of like him like suggesting that he fucks his dog. I don't know if he does. I'm just saying that this is the stuff I've seen. I don't want to get sued for slander. But no one's talking about it anymore. Like, you'd think that if somebody played with their dog's wiener, you'd think you'd talk about it more.
You gotta think, man, this is America. Like, give it like a week and then whatever the big news was is no longer in effect. It's something else. Like, people can't stay focused on something.
We're not talking about America, though, dude.
This is just the world.
Just though, because he's a Chinese man.
Yeah, well, even still at that, like, Chinese people, they do things a lot differently over there.
That is true, but I don't think they jerk off their dogs though.
They eat dogs. I mean,
I feel like that's not as bad as. I feel like that's not as bad as jerking off a dog.
Eating a dog?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. If I was dying and I was hungry, I'd eat a dog too.
Yeah, if I was dying, I'd eat a dog probably.
That's the only reason I keep my cats around. If we ever go into like an apocalyptic future, I'm gonna eat my cats.
I would never eat a cat.
Why not? It's just Chinese food.
They're too precious for this world.
Whatever, dude. Cats suck. That's gonna make a lot of people mad, but I don't like cats.
Cats are man's best friend.
I'm allergic to cats too, so makes it like a double whammy
Dude
for me.
doesn't like cats, but he has cats.
Yeah,
And the only reason he keeps his cats alive is so he can eat them.
Yeah, exactly. That's just like it, dude.
It's gonna ruffle some feathers right there.
I was born on a farm. I grew up on a farm. Every animal that you had, you kept so you can eat. Like,
you eat the cats at the farm?
No, they would usually die of some disease or get eaten by a coyote or something.
I don't know, man. If my cat fought a coyote, I think my cat would win, dude.
No, there's no way.
He bullies people, dude. He bullies humans.
That thing would be a snack. Dude, my cats are assholes. I got 2 cats.
Do you think
Burger and French, and they're both fucking assholes.
Dude, I have a cat that has thumbs, dude.
Does he have fists?
It's a she, first of all. You assumed her gender. Don't assume that again. That's not right nowadays, but they have thumbs, dude. They pick up a knife, they just stab the shit out of the coyote. What's it gonna do?
See, I keep my cat's claws clipped down because they destroy stuff. Like, I've got a spot in my apartment. There's a piece of wall in my apartment that they dug all the drywall out of, pretty much. So I had to go through and I had to repair it so I can repaint over that spot. Like, cats are horrible. Cats tear everything up. They stink. Their litters stink. Yeah, think about it.
The litter box fucking stinks. No, dude, my cats they smell like fucking.
No, cats stink. You know why? Because they go and they fucking shit in the box and they get shitty feet and then they walk all over your fucking counters where you eat off of with their shitty feet.
No, well, you don't let them walk on the counter, dude.
Yeah, no. When I first met my girlfriend, these cats would go wherever the fuck they wanted to. I put an end to that real quick.
See, my cat.
Put foil on the counter.
They're spotless, dude. They get out of that thing, dude. They clean themselves from head to toe, dude. They clean their feet, dude.
Yeah, every cat does that, but at the same time, they didn't get all the poop off their feet. They got shitty feet. They just walked around in a box full of shit, and then walked around your home with shit all over their feet and piss. And their piss has like high amounts of ammonia.
It has ammonia, dude. Yeah.
Like, cats are nasty. Like, outside cats are fine. When I grew up on the farm, I lived on the farm. We had cats that lived outside that would like go out to the barn and catch the mice and stuff. But they never came inside, and when they did, they'd go back outside to go shit. The fuck did we start talking about cats?
I don't know. I really don't know. I know we're talking about how Israel Adesanya jerked his dog off when you're like, well, like the Chinese, they eat. You said they eat dogs, and I'm like, you'd eat your cats.
It's kind of crazy how the conversation turns so quickly.
Yeah, that does happen. That does happen. So, back on topic. Israel Adesanya thinks he's going to get his crown back. So I don't think it's going to happen.
So he was the middleweight champion before? Is that what?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know who Alex Pereira is at all?
Yes, I've heard that name before.
So, Alex Pereira joined. So Israel Adesanya used to be a famous kickboxer. And Alex Pereira beat the shit out of him and knocked him out twice in kickboxing. Israel Adesanya became middleweight champion of the UFC, was getting paid millions of dollars. Alex Pereira was in not Pride, that's a MMA. I think it was K1 kickboxing, not making any money. Israel Adesanya talks shit about him. He comes to the UFC and knocks him out. The only person in the UFC, I think, besides like one other person, to like beat up and beat Israel Adesanya.
You know what?
He won. Then Izzy got the title back. Pereira went up. Izzy's next fight was against Sean Strickland. He got embarrassed. And that's when the dog thing came out. after that fight, I don't think Izzy's got that dog in him anymore. I think he's too busy being in the dog.
Oh my god. You know what we should do? We should get like super jacked and train and then go join the UFC just for fun.
You'd be a heavyweight fighter.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think you'd want to fight heavyweights in the UFC.
No, absolutely
like I know you were a boxer.
Have you ever seen fucking Kimbo Slice?
He was not that good.
Dude, that man would fucking destroy me.
Yeah, he was heavyweight, and he was like he wasn't even ranked. That's how good he was. That's how high. Like for like the heavyweight in the UFC, anybody can get knocked out. Oh, nobody has that. Like if you're like a flyweight or something like that, it's hard to get knocked out. Like if you're 125 against another 125, you just don't have that power in your fists, you know?
Yeah, you don't have the oomph behind you.
But at heavyweight, you could get knocked out by a jab. There was UFC 304, Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blades, British dude versus American black guy.
Okay.
Curtis Blades got knocked down by a jab.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to think when you got 250 pounds behind your throw, there's a lot of force there. A lot of leverage, a lot of force. I mean, like you said, when I was boxing, I loved boxing. That's what we should do. We should start a boxing gym. You make a lot of money doing that, training kids how to box.
Lucrative business deal.
You never know. One day you might see What the Freak Boxing.
What the Freak Boxing. Let's get freaky. It's the logo.
Yeah.
You know how like in like Kung Fu they have like tiger style, wolf style and all that?
Yeah. And freaky style.
Ours would be called freak style.
Freak style.
And Israel Adesanya style is called doggy style.
So are you watching the match?
No, a UFC pay-per-view, you have to pay, first of all, you have to have ESPN Plus, which is like, I don't know how much a month, $10-20 a month. Then you have to pay $70 or $80 for the pay-per-view.
Jesus.
So what I do is, I don't stream it illegally. What I do is, guys, Dana White, don't sue me, I don't stream it illegally. What I do is I go to YouTube, and I listen to someone watching the fight. It may sound pretty lame.
It's just like a random commentator.
No, it's the MMA guru.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like somebody that's commentating that doesn't work for the MMA.
Yeah, he doesn't work for UFC.
Yeah.
And he gets I can tell who's winning and when someone loses. And yeah, I'd love to watch one, but it's.
You know what we should do?
I gotta find the right event. Find the right event.
Colin said he's down. What we should do is we should grab. I have gloves. I have boxing gloves. We should grab gloves. We should get in a ring. Put me and Colin in the ring. And see how long that video lasts.
Dude, Colin says that he can at his workplace. He said he can knock out anybody there.
Oh yeah.
Anybody, and I know some people that are pretty big and strong in there.
I don't.
And he says he can knock them out.
I don't know.
He said every single person.
But he said
he told me.
I have the Discord messages to prove it.
You do that. You do. What he told me was if he's losing the fight, he'll just punch them in the balls as hard as he can, and he'll win the fight. That's what he tells me.
That's. If you know,
it's a low blow.
If you know that's coming, though, I mean. Getting knocked out is fairly easy if you hit somebody hard enough, fast enough. You also got to hit them in the right place too. Yeah.
Like if you get someone on the chin real good, they'll probably go out.
Hit them in the cheek. Get them in between the front of the cheekbone and the ear, right there. That'll discombobulate you real fast. I have no idea where you are. Get punched in the next week. But no, I'm down. So Colin, if you're down, I mean, I got
I would.
the gloves.
I'd be a ref, dude. I'd learn how to be a ref, dude, just to watch, just to see that.
I've-
I'd pay to see that. We can make it a pay per view.
I've got a mouth guard. You can go down to Walmart and get yourself a mouth guard for like $5.
We can make it. I think actually, you guys are in the same weight class, so.
Yeah, but I'm a fucking foot taller. We might weigh the same, but I'm a foot taller than he is.
Because I was gonna say, maybe, just for a safety concern, get some headgear.
No, we'll just do no headshots.
There's no fun in that then. Because you can't punch him in the stomach. He's got that stomach thing, remember?
That's true. That's true.
See, so I think like the headgear would probably be a necessary thing.
Yeah, I don't want to kill him.
Because when he says he can beat anybody to fight, I'm like, if I just punched you in the stomach hard enough, your stomach thing would go out and you'd lose. He'd be like, no.
So it's going to have to be all headshots.
Well, you can hit him in like I don't know how effective a chest punch is. Usually they go for the stomach.
Not very effective. I mean, if you get hit hard enough, it can knock the wind out of you, but you got to have a lot of fucking force to do that.
You guys could do a wrestling match.
I have too much of an advantage on him. I'm twice the size of him.
Well, here's the thing, though. But there is one thing that Colin has an advantage over you is
what?
He was in wrestling.
Well, so was I, though.
What?
I wasn't a wrestling champion or anything, but I was in wrestling when I was.
Well, Colin wasn't either.
When I was in high school.
Never mind then.
Like I just did it for fun in the off season.
You guys could do jujitsu.
Yeah.
Both of you guys don't know jujitsu, you'd be on even playing field.
Yeah. I know some taekwondo. I was in taekwondo for 7 years. But I don't know any jiu-jitsu. I've never done any jiu-jitsu or anything. And taekwondo is just the art of self-defense. So it's just learning how to knock people off of you. And people are grabbing you, how to get them away from you and stuff like that.
I think when I was a kid, I think it was taekwondo. There was a taekwondo gym in town. And the first class is free, and then you can sign up after if you like it.
Yeah.
And all they taught me was how to block a punch, and I forgot it.
Yeah.
And I was like, this isn't for me, Mom. This isn't for me.
I bet you wish you would have stayed with it now, huh?
No, I'd rather do something cool.
Yeah, but you didn't do anything. That's the fucking problem. I have that same problem as, I didn't do that because I would rather do this, but then I never did the other thing either, so then I end up just doing nothing.
Well, I ended up doing soccer instead.
I was in a lot of sports growing up, almost all of them, like everything that my school offered, that the community offered.
You guys,
soccer,
I'm
baseball,
sure
football.
Some of you viewers have seen our 4th of July video.
Yeah. Where
we played the baseball.
Yeah, and
you guys may not. They didn't put it in the video, but I actually used to be a star player back in like what's the grade before kindergarten? It's like a
Head Start, preschool.
Preschool. I was a star player in preschool.
Yeah.
What I would do is
T-ball.
I would take a stick, like a little stick, and then have my mom. So I had a cat back then too, and you know how big a cat treat is, right?
Yeah.
I was able to hit a cat treat with a small, like a stick, like this, 9 out of 10 times. That's how good I was.
But you could only hit the ball like twice when we were playing actual baseball.
Well, it's because I hit it like 8 times, dude. I had the record for most hits in a row.
Yeah, you had the best pitcher. That's why. First time I was getting pitched to is by Colin.
Well, I'm also rusty too. Like I haven't played since pre-K, dude. Like, what'd you expect? But I quit because I had a problem with sharing. I didn't like to share.
Well, yeah, no kid.
So when another person got to have the ball, I would go to my mom crying and I'd tell her I wanted to go home.
I'm having troubles with my kid and sharing right now.
Oh, what's that?
He's just being a fucking asshole. Everything's his. This is mine and that's mine. He's 2 years old, so.
You know what'll fix that?
Beat his ass.
No, kinda. Boxing match, him versus Colin.
I wouldn't do that to Colin.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't want to see Colin get beat up like that.
I mean, look what happened to Ferd. Ferd got pretty messed up.
Dude, he got messed up, dude. Bird was in the hospital.
Colin's lucky he wasn't there. Little man would have taken him out.
I'm pretty sure I know why he didn't show up.
Where is Colin? I thought Colin was supposed to be doing a video with us.
Oh, so he had a dentist appointment today.
Oh, he's
or something like that.
Taking care of himself now.
Yeah.
Oh. You think he's gonna watch this video?
You know, probably not. I have a theory, guys.
What the fuck? What's the theory?
I don't want to say it. I don't want to be like that kind of guy. No. The thing is, I have a theory. Yeah. I don't think Colin watches any of our videos at all.
Yeah, no.
Like, none of them.
Hey, so speaking of Colin and watching our videos and stuff, we've got a video that we need Colin to do. We've got somebody that wants to collab with us. And I think Colin.
What's his name again?
I think it's the S'mores Show. It's like a podcast channel where he does like podcasts over gaming footage. But I think that would be a good episode to have Colin with an outside party do a video.
Yeah, because Colin's like an inside guy. He has like how do I say this? He doesn't have a lot of outside influence in his life, you know?
Yes, very one-sided. So yeah,
I think it'd be good for him.
I think maybe we'll get a hold of this other guy. I think he goes by Jeeps. And see if maybe he'd want to do a video with Colin. Because I know Colin's got some ideas coming up, and I know I'm going to be kind of busy with one of my other channels I'm going to be working on. So I won't really have a lot of time to do a bunch of recording here in the next couple of weeks.
Fear the Blade has some big stuff coming out soon, guys. So
yeah, so Colin, I know you're not watching this, but you're going to do a video. You're going to collab with somebody else.